back to... No, I'm kidding.
Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Hyperion, and welcome back to the Wilds of Wildemount. This is Session 10, Part 2. Emily, please take it away, and please don't sneeze.
Again.
Name's nuts, everyone.
Okay, so you guys have just defeated the harpies that were devouring a body of a man on the beach.
Is that always what it's like fighting with you guys?
More or less.
More or less so, I'd say so, yeah.
I don't like how those claws hurt.
Oh shit, did I...
Most people would say claws pretty much hurt. I'm more worried about an ammo in that claw.
Yeah, did I... Everybody's okay, right?
Yeah, good.
Okay, alright.
Worse for wear, but I'll manage.
You really did a number to one of them. Although I wouldn't recommend putting a harpy in your mouth.
Oh shit,
I mean, I
that's what that
probably
is.
wouldn't want to eat these harpies either.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
I mean, first of all, let's find this, the identity, or at least see what's going on with this random person over here.
Yes.
I know she's been dead for some time now.
Wintrim, do you think you could, like, heal the injured before we even do that?
When we gather up, we can like do a prayer circle and like get everybody feeling like good and vibeful.
Or we could do a prayer circle while investigating a dead body.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do the prayer circle while investigating a dead body.
Can we
How
investigate
dead
or
is that
check the body first?
How dead is that person? Are they only like slightly dead?
Considering they were being eaten from...
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Ooh, medicine.
Doctor.
It
21.
wouldn't matter.
Yeah, so you examine the body. You see a
Not a doctor.
you see a corpse that he's a human male with a scraggly gray beard and long gray hair. There's a little bit of balding at the top of his crown. First thing you notice is his left ear is missing, though obviously that was an old wound.
There go.
Because it's not fresh, like open wound. It's been healed over. He wears a pair of homespun, water-soaked breeches, and you notice immediately that his skin is wrinkled, presumably from spending time in the water. You can tell with your medicine check that he seems to have died of exhaustion.
Oh, like a long time ago. Or like
It's definitely been a bit, but with the open wound of being torn out, you could say it's probably within the day.
Okay.
But any more specific than that, it's hard to tell because everything is ripped out. But
Yeah.
definitely long enough.
Can I do like an investigation check to see if it has any like particular like identification on him, or like like a dog tag or a navy or something?
There's no dog tag, no identification. It is just a man in some homespun, handmade clothes.
During the investigation of the corpse, Moonsick would like to check the bodies of the other harpies and the harpy matriarch and see if they yield anything.
Roll a nature check.
Nature check. Ugh.
No, there's nothing important on them.
Okay.
They don't even wear clothes. There's just feathers and shit.
Can I try?
If you so want to.
Come on, Nat 20.
Come on, Nat.
No, there's not really that much. They're just like feathers and shit. They don't wear any clothes. It doesn't seem anything. You don't know of anything valuable that you can loot from a harpy's body.
I guess we could probably just take their clubs and leave.
Who else wants to roll for the cooling mist?
I encourage everyone and anyone to do so.
I'm joking. For the love of God, don't actually pursue that.
Don't worry, I'm a wizard now. I have more tools to inspect the cooling mist with,
Motherfucker!
like identify.
There, in terms of investigation, you do know that there is, that each of them has, except for the matriarch, they all have clubs. So there's 3 clubs that you can gather if you so desired.
I would like to follow the sage advice of a certain character in The Princess Bride. In seeing that this person is all dead and not mostly dead, I will do the only thing I can do and rifle through his clothes for loose change.
There's nothing in his clothes for loose change.
Are his clothes?
There's literally nothing on him.
Okay.
Just the clothes on his back. And his missing ear, which is technically not even on him.
Let's
Can
go
we
back.
take his
Go.
not missing ear as loot?
If you really wanted to desecrate this man's body, you can.
Please
No, I
don't.
think I think he deserves at least a burial. Unless anyone here wants to bring him on deck, wheel him into the village and see if they can identify him.
I was going to say that it'd be best to take him to the village.
Alright, do you think you can get like a plank or something going up on the ship?
How far away is the village?
The village, well, I'll take you back to the map here. So, you are on this uppermost, point here. You, by boat, you're probably 3-4 hours. Probably more like 3 hours. If you were to walk, it would take you, probably a half day, if not into the night.
Okay.
Yeah, I elect we actually get on the boat. It's safer that way and we probably won't be attacked on the road there.
Oh,
Not a bad
I
idea.
remember something. I read something about this, about adventuring and contracts. Do you think we should take a trophy of the matriarch, just in case there's a bounty on that monster?
I mean, I don't see why we couldn't just take the entire thing with us, along with...
Because that's big, and the trophy would be enough to prove we killed it. I don't think anybody wants a full...
This would probably hardly suffice as concrete evidence that you've killed it.
I think its head might.
I mean, the head probably, if you want to keep that, if you're into that kind of stuff.
It's not something I want to keep. I just want to bring it to the next village, see if there's a contract on it, present it as proof if there's a contract on it, and throw it out if there's not.
Fair enough.
Or at least
Guess
see
you can
if there
take whatever
is
you want.
Or at least see if there is some kind of cultural dish around here that might include harpy meat.
No.
Moon's
I mean, if the people here are there having a bounty, particular harpies or harpy meat, I mean, that's their choice to make, right? If you want to, we can wheel the entire thing back to the boat. And then I'm going to start ritual casting Tensor's Flood.
Okay. To carry the bodies, as there is one body that is not near, that limped away off into the eastward.
Screw him. No one cares about him. He ran away.
So you take the 4 bodies and the body of
All 4?
Yeah,
the man.
it's a floating disc, like each
All
one of them.
All I wanted to do was take the matriarch.
I mean, might as well just take all of them, right?
Why?
You know, in case Moonsick is right.
Why? I'm thinking of just taking the matriarch's head.
Kidding.
Okay, either way, guys,
Or
let's not
can't
argue
sense
about it,
sarcasm,
and
I hope.
let's make a decision.
Alright, let's just bring everything back just in case.
Okay.
I mean, the more the merrier.
Yeah, it's a
Aye.
party.
Including the
Alright,
clubs.
I shall nickname Edward the Body Collector. Edward Undertaker, proceed.
That
Okay,
was
then.
not a nickname I was prepared to give him today, but here
That
we
was
are.
not a nickname that I intended to... Okay.
Yeah, you reap what you sow, my friend.
I want a nickname.
Giggles.
I was thinking Chuckles, but Giggles works too.
Crab Girl.
Crab girl.
So
You
All right.
go on.
so you're taking the body on the boat. We're gonna pretend like you can all fit on that tiny little rowboat, and make your way back to the ship with the bodies of
Yeah.
3 harpies and a matriarch and the old man.
Yeah.
Okay. Making your way back to the ship. Is there anything you all want to do?
Short rest.
Yeah.
So short rest as you guys sail all the way back to Brokenbank.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Please.
could we get the healing?
You get that
Yeah.
on short rest. Hit dice.
And if she also wants to do a prayer of healing, you can.
Is
up
it
to you.
necessary with the short rest?
No. Not really,
You
because
guys
they'll
can
just.
walk it off.
How do
Okay.
I roll for short rest without having the? Oh, it's right here. I'm
It's,
an idiot.
Yeah, just your hit dice.
Oh, you need to. Let me get you back to your token. Select your token.
How do I? What? You are down 7? Consider using hit dice.
Yeah. So go and open up your character sheet. Okay. Yeah, open up your character sheet and then
Oh my god.
select your hit die.
Yep.
And
Marley,
then
you gotta
plus
cut it out,
5.
Marley.
Okay,
There
that's
we
a
go.
little better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else gonna do a short rest?
I will, but not for health, for spell slots.
Okay.
How
It's.
do
I
you
think
do
it's just required based on the amount of health I have left.
Yeah, just use all your hit dice. 3d12.
1.
Okay.
Nice.
Good health.
Alrighty. So,
That was
You
just
can use
one
any number
three.
of hit dice as long as you haven't used.
Whoa.
wow.
Mm,
You're rolling really good on those hit
those are
die.
some juicy rolls.
Okay.
I shouldn't have rolled my
Um,
third. That was a bad idea.
Oh well.
That's fine.
So you guys make
Doesn't
your way
matter.
back onto the ship and to the city of Brokenbank.
Whoa.
You guys pull into one of the many dock stations, and you see just the city does expand a little bit further than this, but these are the main areas. There's like various houses and things beyond and farmland, but nothing of too much import for you guys when you guys care about that shit. Let's see. Mm. As you all make your way into the city, my dog is issues. Give me just 1 second.
Right.
Roleplay as you approach.
So, I wonder if they'll have everything I'll need. What do you guys think I'll need? I think I need at least some armor. I'd prefer to improve my defenses by at least 2 points. I mean, whatever that is.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
have a
move some
point.
keys.
Sure about your other point, but if you want an extra point, I'd suggest getting a spear or something. Maybe a dagger.
Armor's not really my vibe.
I think I'm happy with this weapon. Oh, I completely forgot I left my weapon on the beach. Checks hip. Oh, here it is. Anyway, I also think I should grab some torches, some rope, probably some rations. I don't think we'll always have the ship's pantry.
I mean,
Is something
I
being
suppose
wanted to the
also
pantry?
never ever underestimate the boundless utility of a water skin, ever.
You know, I think I shall get 3.
And also buy as many coils of rope as you can fit into your backpack. I mean, of course, you of Elvish descent, I don't use for torches.
Well, I mean, it's nice to be able to have fire just by itself,
You
don't
could
you
just
think?
grab a tinder box, though.
As we
Plus,
come,
Oh,
Tinder
literally
box,
snap my fingers,
light
boom,
something on
fire
fire. I can help out you guys who can't see as well, first off.
as we come
And I can throw a torch. Torches have utility.
amongst the bickering, as we make our way to port, Moonzik is going to take the visage of Cheem once again, as like going.
You might want to tell Emily that when she's back.
Oh, I didn't realize she. Whoops.
I'm listening. I'm just dealing with Marley. Sorry.
I mean, never underestimate the bounteous utility of a water skin. You could probably fill it with holy water. You know,
I also think I might want a cloak and a swimsuit.
You have a lot of
I mean,
desires
again-
for being an adventurer.
Ooh, you should have a comb too.
Well, don't you all have adventuring supplies? I don't have any of that. I want some stuff to keep me safe, and I want some stuff to look good doing it.
You
could
should get a
probably
pirate.
go visit a blacksmith or a forge for some armor.
Well,
I suppose. I'm not very
Yes,
proficient in
would be.
armor, though.
first things first, we do need to take care of business. We need to
Okay.
try and figure out the identity of this man and form the next of kin, as well as figure out what to do with these bodies that Edward so voraciously voted to bring along.
I mean, I don't know. You're the one who suggested harpy meat. Crazy outlandish theory like that.
I was making a jest, as I have stated before.
Well, I mean, Edward is going to look away because he looks dumb in the moment.
Well,
Hey,
man,
Edward.
have a family. I'm sure he'd want to know. They'd want to know if he was alive or dead.
What, you think I want to carry these filthy, dead, rotten bodies of blood dripping from the chin?
It's
It's
been
not
a few
exactly
hours.
pleasant.
I'm sure the blood's mostly dried up by now.
It's still quite an unpleasant sight to have. I mean, plus I'm going to have to make more servants to scrub all of this seawater and blood away from the decks. Oof.
Anemo, upon hearing about all of the possible uses for harpy, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yes.
Do I roll anything extra? No.
Oh, God.
Yikes. Yikes.
No one's rolling high. Ever.
Nope.
Alrighty, so
We are not natural.
okay. Well, at either rate,
Not natural is still getting me, I'm sorry.
none of you are fully aware of any sort of uses that there might be for harpy as you make your way into port.
Can I make it as an Arcana check because I'm thinking of specifically magical uses?
Really, this is a nature check. I'm gonna say it's a nature check.
Okay, well I'm not even gonna attempt then.
Okay.
We've attempted 3 times. Let's
Right.
No one rolled above a 10.
Okay. And again, it's not like it's that big of a deal. But
Well, we
as
could
you
just
make your way into You you notice that most of the inhabitants seem to probably earn a living by fishing in the shallows of the bay, or even venturing out further into sea if they're after more, I don't know, impressive catches. The village boasts an unusually large port for its size, both used for its own fishing boats and those trading vessels and neighbor ships that frequently stop here on their way into the area. You guys have your letter. What would you like to do? And the supplies.
So, Brian doesn't know about any of this, so she's immediately going to head off in search of things to buy in terms of adventuring gear.
Okay. Is anybody going with her? I would recommend all traveling together, to be honest.
Alright. I guess we all follow her. I mean, first things first, why don't we turn in the body? See if anybody recognizes them first. Drop it off and then, get it off our hands.
Would we would we go and alert someone at the tavern, for help, or would we go to the portmaster's villa, or?
I mean, where would we turn it in? I'm not quite familiar with this sort of thing.
Well, it would probably be some place of official capacity, so the best place I can think of would be the portmaster's villa. Maybe not. Maybe no.
Or, I mean, you're cool if you want to wheel in a bunch of dead bodies.
Otherwise, well, maybe not directly inside, but we need to alert somebody, because I don't know the proceedings for this either.
Alright, how about this? I'll
The image in my head of just strolling by.
I'm just gonna whistle, and then Cola's just gonna land on his shoulder, and then I'm gonna tell him, okay, so tell this bird wherever we need to. I'm gonna start casting floating discs so we can bring the bodies with us wherever we go, I guess. Or at least bring the dead corpse of the man, if they want him instead. I'll catch up to you in 10 minutes or so.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Still have no idea if we want to go to the tavern or to the inn, or we need to. We're trying to alert somebody of trying to hey, we have a man down. Also, we have a bunch of harpy corpses. Anything we can do with them?
Okay.
I would imagine.
So I need a decision about where you're going.
I'll try the tavern, I guess.
Okay, so you're going to make your way to the Fog and Frog Tavern. Are you carrying these bodies behind you?
I'm going to say no, because Edward specifically said he was going to wait on the ship with Cole following us to see if they wanted the bodies to be brought ashore, and if they want to see the deceased gentleman.
Alrighty, so you make your way into the Fog and Frog Tavern. The tavern appears to be bustling with activity as you all enter. Alrighty, and you're welcome to place your tokens down if you so desire. Otherwise, you can tell me what you're doing.
While they deal with business, Ebony is going to go up to the barkeep.
I'm sorry, who?
Ebony?
Ebony. What the hell? Wrong elf. Wrong campaign. Wrong everything.
Wrong state of mind.
Wrong
New York state of mind.
I'm in a New York.
Whoa, who's that blonde-haired, pale-skinned looking fellow?
Anyway, Brian is going to walk up to the bar, and she is going to ask a couple questions. She's first going to order a drink, actually. And then she's
Alrighty. What can I get for you today?
I think we just walked through windows. Whoops.
Just door windows. Where's the front? The front door's over here.
That's also a window.
Where's the front door? Oh, there's the front door.
Crawls through the window and orders a drink.
and Nemo looking through every window, like, where the fuck can I get in?
What the
Crawls
fuck?
through a window and orders a drink. I love that.
And she asks, "So do you know a good place to find armor?"
Oh, of course. The best place to find armor would be absolutely Undern's Forge. Absolutely.
Insight check. He said absolutely too many times.
I'm sorry. I was thinking. Go ahead. Roll an insight check.
Oh my god.
Rolls a nat 1. He doesn't
Yeah.
trust him.
Check. Insight. Submit.
Yeah, this guy just uses a lot of qualifiers when he talks.
Ah, thank you so much.
Absolutely does.
completely, no problem whatsoever.
More importantly, I do have a couple of urgent things I need to say. We just came in from sea, and when we were coming in, we noticed, and I'm going to go into how we saw the harpies circling what we thought was someone shielding a body,
God.
the ensuing battle and all that, and then also the man that we have aboard the ship.
Oh. What did you say this man looked like?
He had graying hair. He was starting to bald around the cap, you know, his head, top of his head.
Brian is going to use Mask of Many Faces to change her face to look like his. Like this.
Oh God.
Uh,
Startled me there.
Not exactly what I would choose to do, but yes, like that.
Yeah,
Her
that's
face goes back to normal.
that's Philbert. That's absolutely Philbert. Oh, he died?
Yes, we currently have him on board our ship. Do you want us to bring him in to give him proper rights?
I
He's
would ask Mr. Plank. He's just over there. I can't believe that. How did he turn up dead? Him and all of the other hermits are just so peaceful. That's
Hermits?
hermits.
yeah, the hermits on Firewatch Island.
What do the hermits do other than, be seclusive?
The monastery, really.
Reclusive.
They're just taking all people. All sorts of people.
Reclusive, Brian.
Oh. My
Yeah.
apologies.
Definitely, I can't believe that. I would definitely tell Mr. Plank.
Indeed. Thank you.
He points out. This is Mr. Plank. Plank. It's with an E. It's Plenk.
Blink.
And basically, he's going to say greet him as he would with anybody else, and
Oh.
also.
Hello. What can I do for you today?
And basically tell him the same exact information.
Oh goodness. Oh, that's absolutely horrible. You see in front of you is a vestige of an older gnome. He is he's just an older gnome. He's got blonde hair and Yeah, he's kind of older. He's kind of got this like sly look about him, but ultimately his voice kind of shakes as he talks. That's I'm so I can't believe that Filbert died like that. Oh, what a horrible, horrible way to go.
Tragic, indeed. But like I said, we do have him aboard our ship, but I was wondering if you wanted us to bring him down, but I'm not going to lie, the sight is kind of gruesome.
Oh. I mean, I don't know of him having any family, but I know there might be somebody on Firewatch Island that might be interested in recovering him for burial. I mean,
Firewatch Island, is that nearby?
it's definitely not too far away. It's only a couple miles off the shore.
I see.
But it sounds like you all have had quite the journey. Please, stay. You guys can take a drink on me.
Much appreciated.
Brine with like beer the head of her drink over on her face, almost making a mustache. Looks over and gives a thumbs up in thank you.
What are the rest of you doing?
Cold cause, for he is a bird and cannot speak.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to tell Mr. Plink about the fact that we do have harpy corpses aboard the ship, and that I made a joke about there being cuisine about it, and that our wizard took it seriously, and now we have harpy bodies aboard the ship if there's anything they do with them.
I mean, most of the time, harpies don't even bother coming to shore. They typically stay out upon seas, looting off of wrecks and drowned sailors. It is more than odd that you found, frankly, more than one, let alone you said matriarch on land. That is most troubling.
Is there anything that would draw them to the island?
I'm no expert on harpies, so no.
Is there anything about the island that you might know that could bring any kind of creature such as harpies here?
About Firewatch Island or Brokenbank?
Either or.
I don't have any reason for why they would have made their way here, but it just seems like a strange occurrence. I could... The only thing I could think of is, I heard a rumor that yesterday, sorry, let me look up this name, I can't remember. That yesterday, when Uldr took his ferry up to Firewatch Island to deliver supplies, he said nobody was there to greet him, which is, in of itself, not that odd, but still.
Right. Thank you for your time. I think I will have a drink myself. and I'm going to whisper to Cole that we'll keep Filbert on the ship, but the harpy bodies can be dumped.
Whole cause, for he is a bird and cannot speak. But if he could speak, he would say that this is the person that we were looking after. So he is going to silently flock into like a dark corner or something and just kind of sit there and keep an eye on the dude.
Oh, and he's going to turn back to Mr. Plink one more time. He's going to say, I do have another thing I wanted to speak to you about. And he pulls... we do have some supplies from the Clovis Concord.
Oh, wonderful. I've been waiting for those.
Yes.
I thought it would take at least another day or two to get here.
We can bring those aboard right away if you're ready to receive them.
Yes, please. Thank you very, very much.
And then I'm going to motion for Cole to come back over and whisper to to him, who I'm assuming Edward is listening through, to bring the supplies.
Yep.
And then one last thing. We were also charged with bringing news to you and to the townspeople here and everyone on Brokenbank Island that you should be careful when heading out to sea and try and fishing or doing any other kind of like shark hunting for sport. Please do not attack the Saugan.
Oh, those awful creatures. I think most of us would say we want to avoid getting into any sort of tussle with them.
Yes, especially since the sinking of Flora Isle. But we have reached a relative peace with them, as so long as we do not trouble them, and they will not trouble us anymore as well.
That's something I never considered would happen in all of my years.
Well,
Between the Shogwin and the people of Brokenbank, seems
not just Brokenbank, but well, as they put it themselves, as landwalkers as a whole. They just want to be left alone in peace.
make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
8.
You see him kind of purse his lips a little bit and say, well, if there is any way to keep those monsters under control, if it was me, I'd kill them all outright. My uncle died in one of their attacks.
I can understand that sentiment, and we've had our fair share of grief with encounters with them, but I do believe that the best way to avoid any more loss of life is to leave them be. As most of their attacks come from retaliation of their kind being hunted for generations.
Retaliation. He scoffs. Is there anything else you'd like to talk to him about?
Trying to think if there's anything else in the missive that I missed. I don't think I
Could we
missed
talk
anything.
about the guy we're looking for?
Oh, yes, you're right on that.
You're literally.
And forgive an old man for forgetting so many things. One other thing from them that we were sent that we were tasked with is looking for a man. Hold on here, as he pulls out the missive and reads it.
He's a dwarf.
We're looking for. Is he? Is
He
he a
had
dwarf?
mutton chops, maybe. But he might have changed his name and looks.
Oh yeah, we're looking for a dwarf by the name of Morley Tove.
Morley Tove. The name doesn't ring any bells for me.
Well, is there any kind of dwarf around these parts that has any dirty blonde hair and mutton chops? Tan?
I mean, there are plenty of dwarfs that live around the area, but as far as I know, they're all have been here for. Is there a reason why you're looking for this?
He absconded from Port Damali after failing to repay a debt to the Clovis Concord in 8,000 gold debt.
Ooh, 8,000 gold. That is quite the sum.
As much as
How-
I don't enjoy being debt collectors, we are tasked with it, so here we are.
Well, a man with dirty blonde hair, dwarf. I suppose about a week ago, there was a man who came to business looking rather ragged. But he was only here for a night of drinking and left without saying much of a word. He did pay his tab, but we have a lot of unknown types come in and out of Brokenbank. It is, after all, a rather large port, if not a small city.
And you have no one has any clue of where this gentleman may have disappeared to?
Unfortunately, I have no more information for you. But please, if you would, return his body, that of Filbert, back to Firewatch Island. I am certain that somebody there will want to know of his passing.
That we can take care of, you can rest assured.
Otherwise, feel free to stop by and a drink and some food if you so desired. And he's going to go back to reading his book.
I'm gonna purposely keep Cole skulking in the corner. Like, not moving, just sitting there and keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna order him to follow him, basically.
I see Sheem spots a table in the corner and kind of motions for everybody to kind of come and have a sit down and kind of like just kind of take a load off and relax for a little bit.
Great. Is anybody going to join him, or y'all going to stay where you are?
I mean, it's been 10 minutes since you guys have,
Yeah. Yeah, you can make your way in if you would like.
Yep, I guess I'm just gonna come here and drop my token.
Plop.
Or blam.
Oh, hey, Edward. Nice
Right
to
on top
see
of
you.
somebody.
I'm gonna make my way directly to, Cheem. Pull him aside, and I'm gonna be like, hey, what's the big idea? You literally the person that we were looking for. That we were looking for him.
What?
Look at his face. He's a gnome. with blonde hair and mutton chops and he's tan. That's literally the person.
We're looking for a dwarf.
Dwarves
Whatever, he was a dwarf. He literally, look at him, he's a dwarf.
Dwarves are burlier than gnomes, and besides...
Look, I slipped up, okay? Whatever, we're looking for, and he is the dwarf. Emily, can we confirm that he is in fact a dwarf?
No, he is not a dwarf. He is a gnome.
Oh, you're messing with me, aren't you?
No!
I literally said that he was a gnome.
Oh, okay. Insight check.
Insight check him. Yeah, go for it.
Is he in fact a gnome?
He's been here for who knows how long. Do you think he's gonna... Oh my god.
You think that he is probably definitely a gnome. Not only is he a gnome, but he is pretty well established in this location. And you kind of come to the realization that he's probably been here for a really long time, much longer than the gentleman had absconded from Port Tamale.
Edward, you've had a hell of a day. Why don't you just sit back for a little bit, enjoy some food and drink?
Okay.
Fine. I hope there's no harpy in this food.
Nemo, are you joining them?
But why not?
But seriously though,
He sits
don't
right
you
on
think
top
it's
of
a
it.
little weird that he has tan skin, mutton chops, and blonde hair, just like the description?
It is uncanny, albeit, but he seems to be an established member of this community. Why would he... how could someone run away from the Clovis Concord and also be an established community member here on the island?
Quick history check to see if Clovis Concord has any jurisdiction on this island.
Yes, this is within the Clovis Concord. This is most all of the islands around. You don't need to roll a history check for that.
Okay. I mean, don't you think that maybe this island is probably under the jurisdiction of the Clovis Concord, and he racked up a large sum of debt here? The only reason they want us to bring him back is because the biggest ports, the port has all the biggest courts in Port Damoli.
If the Clovis Concord has jurisdiction here, then how is he going to get away from the eye of the Clovis Concord?
I don't know, maybe because they don't have any people on the island happen to be sent here, and we are technically the jurisdiction of the Clovis Concord.
This is an island of the Clovis Concord. Like this.
Yeah,
This
but
is
do they
within
have,
the
like,
jurisdiction.
soldiers and stuff stationed here?
Yeah, they do. They have a garrison.
I don't know. I still don't trust that guy. I might have Cole just follow him for a little bit. See.
Do what you think is right, but try not to draw too much unwanted attention towards us.
Yeah, sure.
So you all enjoy a meal, I take it?
Yep. Moonsick will pay will pay for everybody.
I thought
What
the
are-
other guy was paying for everyone.
Oh, well, for
No,
drink.
he said drinks.
We
He
should
specifically said drinks.
I'd also like to ask if y'all have told me about the specific quests we have, because if you haven't, then I'll continue acting like you haven't. If you have, then I'd like to know.
I'm sure that they because you established way in the beginning that they caught you up on everything.
Okay, then I'm gonna look at Edward and say, I don't think he's all that suspicious, but even if he is,
Maybe a bit eccentric, but then again, so am I.
I still think it's uncanny how tan his skin
he mentioned
is.
a dwarf that was dirty. That sounds like on the run. Talk to nobody. That sounds like doesn't want to say very much. And it popped out in his mind as maybe being this person. If he was here a week ago, that would make sense. That's how long letters seem to travel between islands.
I'm going to look at Edward and I'm going to say... Oh, go ahead, finish first. Sorry.
It might make some degree of sense just to try out. Might make some degree of sense just to head to the Fire Heart Island, because that sounds like a place where he'd far less likely be pushed into view than a major port area.
He
Plus,
may-
there sounds like so many other things that we need to do there at Firewatch.
Plus, his skin is not all that tanned. I'll have you know that in my younger days, and he says this with a little bit of weight, and as if to say, like, you know what it looked like in my younger days, wink, wink. In my younger days, I had quite a bit of tan skin, so much more so than him.
I'm gonna look at him as if he literally doesn't change skin.
I'm going to go. Oh, like very obviously. As I get it.
Okay, so while you guys are doing that, a woman comes and she says, "What can I get you guys? Anything to eat? I see you already have some drinks."
What would you recommend?
Oh, well, I think in terms of food, you cannot go wrong with it's the hot weather today. A classic gazpacho would be wonderful.
I would love one. Thank you.
As would I, please.
I mean, any dish that doesn't involve meat, please.
When chiming in Amo, you guys have been rather quiet.
What?
You'll have gazpacho
yeah.
too. Do you want a
What
big?
is What is it?
Do you want a big
Bread bowl.
piece of bread?
Is there bread?
There's bread available. It's Italian.
Do you have any special island bread?
Oh, we do have honey flame bread. That's a fried dessert soaked in honey, coated in Marquesian spices. Well, I don't know why I'm talking like that guy again. Coated in Marquesian spices.
That sounds delicious.
Emily, that just sounds like a fancy way of saying it's a donut.
What about
It's a spicy
I have
donut.
steak rare?
Rare steak. I can do that for you.
I think that's what
Already.
I'm craving right now. Thank you.
No problem. I will be back. And she fucks off. On top of the table. She
just sits
shit.
on top of the table.
Fucked off.
She just sits cross-legged on top of the table.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Okay then.
Wincham, I'm gonna move you here. Unless you want to be next to Brian.
I don't care.
Okay.
She's my best friend.
Either way, you guys, any conversation that you want to have, or we can just play flash forward.
just Edward just trying to fucking logic his way into, like, getting us to agree that he looks suspicious when all of us are like, no.
Like literally least sus person I've seen I've seen. And you guys let me in the party. I'm significantly more sus than him.
I mean, I think he's sus, but like not in that way.
I mean, he's definitely onto something.
It's probably like stealing money or something.
I mean, probably just
It's exactly what he was accused of. But
well, no, he was accused of not paying back his debts.
That's, I mean, essentially that's stealing money, but in a different sense.
To some capacity, yes.
Yes, I mean he just looks like the kind of person who would like mess up the ledger, you know.
It's no racism coming from.
I
You
was gonna
have a
say,
thing against short people.
Short people got no reason. Anyway, not gonna go Randy Newman. Not this time.
so you return with several bowls of gazpacho, a steak rare, and a large a large honey flame bread. It looks beautiful. It's like glistening on the outside. Like it's like almost crispy. You can see it's like honey has been drizzled on it, obviously. And there's like a spice. Yes, it is. It is spicy, but not like hot spicy, but like more like how Indian food is full of spice. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Okay. You guys eat your meals. It is delicious for a total of 12 gold apiece. Not
Damn.
a piece. Not a piece.
Oh,
All total. All
Okay,
total.
okay.
I'm so
I
sorry.
was gonna say, holy shit. I will pay the 12, and I'm also going to give a tip of 4 gold.
Thank you,
cool.
Captain.
Wow. Thank you. And she goes off. All right. Do you guys want to do anything else in Brokenbank? We're gonna put you back here.
In Brokenbank, I desperately need supplies.
Okay.
I'm going to head to the forge I was told about.
Alrighty. You head to the forge, and I don't have anything prepared for the blacksmith.
I'm looking for studded leather armor.
Okay, studded leather armor is 45.
Easy. I won't even haggle. I'll just be very happy to get it after the fight I just went through.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything? You guys want to take a look at Bellwether's famed cheeses?
Yeah.
yes, please.
Cheese.
Expired cheese, yes, please.
Moonzik did need to buy some more rations. How much do they come by
Okay.
a piece?
With the I believe it's 2 gold apiece for rations.
Okay, I'm going to buy
Let me-
6, so that's another 12, so I can have 10 rations.
Perfect. Okay, and
Okay. And now I have an armor class of 15.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, nice. Studded
so
leather.
after going and getting, you guys are making your way to Bellwether's artisanal cheeses,
Why not?
famed cheeses.
Yes.
You have a map for this, but you don't for the... Okay.
To be honest, I figured you guys would be much more interested in the cheeses.
I mean, I
I
am.
absolutely am. And just because I had to get studded leather armor does not mean I also don't have to get a bunch of rations.
Well, like traveling rations are very different than like artisanal cheeses.
Brian does not know the difference.
I travel only with artisanal
No,
cheese.
Brian would probably know the difference.
Okay,
However, she's interested.
you guys make your way into the beautiful artisan shop of Bellwether. You see behind the counter, he is currently dusting off some bottles of wine as he hears you all enter.
All
Hello there.
all one of us.
Yeah,
Cough,
is nobody else
cough.
coming in? Just
Nobody was interested. You know what? Edward's gonna come. He can't afford.
I can't afford cheese either, but I am interested.
Wow. That's wild.
only. Okay. So I'm assuming everybody comes along. On the tables, you see these like massive wheels of cheese all stacked up. The visuals of it aren't even close to what it actually feels like. As there's these towers of of tables that are slowly spinning
Oh my
to give
God.
you a direction of all of the different angles of these cheeses.
It's a wheel of cheese.
And they're all stacked up. Many of them have slices taken out and little samples with small toothpicks poked into them for free samples.
Cheem is going to go up and be like, I have never seen so much cheese in one location before.
Well, thank you very much. My impression of Brian. Oh, well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your compliment. Yes, I have all of the finest cheeses that you can get on the entire coast.
I don't recall the name of it, but he's basically going to go about describing what we would call Swiss cheese is, a white cheese with holes
The
in
holiest
it.
of cheeses.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Wait. Absolutely. Yes, come right over here. And he's gonna make his way. What is going on? He's going to make his way to this section here. It's going. This is the finest Swiss cheese in the entire land.
Ah.
Take a sample. Try it.
Is it from Switzerland? Then it's not really Swiss cheese, is it?
Unswiss cheese.
Do you try a bite?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh God!
What the? Oh no, it's Limburger, isn't it? Why are you rolling?
So, because she's trying it too.
Oh hell.
Okay. So is anybody else gonna try the cheese?
Nope.
It looks.
You know
divine.
what? You know what? I am also going to try the cheese.
Oh good lord.
Saving throw, Constitution.
Oh no.
That is
Okay.
the best result.
Oh
This-
no.
Is absolutely the best cheese you have ever fucking tasted. It is divine. It you put it in your mouth and you can almost feel it melting, right? It is entrancing. There's no magical effects to this Constitution save.
Is that
What the
more-
Constitution saving throw is, which you all failed.
You are charmed by a block of cheese.
I was gonna
Huh?
say, is this more of a Constitution saving throw or wisdom?
No, this is Constitution saving. I call that Constitution.
Alright.
It's gonna be a Constitution. It doesn't matter too much because none of y'all rolled. It was a DC 11, so. But you all are just compelled to buy as much cheese
That is
as
so
you can for the next
fucking
10 minutes.
damaging. Can I veto that
Oh.
because I legitimately need supplies?
Well, you can also again, you're just compelled to buy a lot. I'm not gonna make you buy as absolutely as much as you can, but for the next 10 minutes, you just want to buy it. You just want to buy it all, right?
You're charmed
You don't
by the cheese.
have to, but you like really, really want to. You know what I mean?
want to, but like near-death experience and the knowledge that I have no supplies is gonna stop me from buying cheese.
Any cheese at all?
Any cheese at all. Although I am going to hate myself for every minute of this.
Okay, there's plenty of free samples.
I am going to eat every free sample I see
Okay.
until I am kicked out of the store.
You see Bellwether just smiling as big as can be. He says, "Do y'all like it?"
I love it. I have never had cheese this good.
It is divine.
I know it.
I don't really have a lot of cheese in the first place, but
It is quite wonderful. I don't know what his accent is. Doesn't matter.
his accent
quite-
is somewhere between Jester's, regular, and Brian's.
And also, there's a little bit of Captain Three.
Oh my.
Yes, just all of the accents.
It is quite wonderful, isn't it? It is quite wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely phenomenal. I worked very hard on it. I'm glad you guys like it. So tell me, what brings you all to Bellwether's our finest cheeses?
What is
Love
the
cheese.
name? I have never
Why?
seen a store quite like it.
There is only one.
I have seen the cheeses here and there stamped when going through markets in the Menagerie Coast. And it is of my knowledge that it is a higher end cheese.
Absolutely, it is a higher end cheese, the highest end cheese, in fact. I'm so glad that you have heard of it before.
Brian swallows
Come, try
hard
some more.
and places like the toothpick back upon hearing highest end cheese.
Go try some more, and tell me, why are you here?
We were all just curious, I suppose. I was curious because I've heard of Bellwether cheeses, and everyone else heard of, just the mere fact that this is a cheese shop, and I guess they were extremely interested, intrigued.
How long have you been making cheese?
Probably 100 years or so.
Whoa. How old are you? You don't look that old.
What is he? Is he an elf?
He's a halfling.
Okay.
Um,
I was about to say, if he looks human.
what? Oh,
like
he's
how
about
we're all
middle age.
lined
He's
up
about
here.
middle age. Yeah, he's about middle age.
Middle age for halfling, that's 15 years is half the lifespan.
What?
What?
What
Wait,
are
no.
you on?
Halfling?
Halflings live for like 200 years.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Smaller
Yeah, they
you
do.
are.
Yes, they do.
Do they really?
Yes!
I'm pretty
They're an
certain. Yeah.
incredibly long-aged creature. Yeah, they do.
They're like they probably live somewhere between like about 200 is like their max,
Halfling
right?
reaches adulthood at age of 20 and generally live into the middle of his or her second century.
Jeez.
Yep, you got me there.
Rocky, you're striking out.
I am. I'm not on top of my game. I gotta be.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he appears to be about middle aged. Tell me, you all seem like a bunch of adventurers.
Well,
Yes, am I right?
we are.
I think I'm right. Yes, that's what I thought.
We
You
love
see
it.
him. He takes like a big hit off of his pipe.
Yep.
And after he does that, he starts pouring several glasses of wine.
Ooh.
This is not going to end well.
Oh, goodbye, 96 remaining gold.
he offers you all a glass of wine.
What kind of wine is this? As when she makes it.
It is elderberry. Elderberry.
We're going to be taken advantage of by a cheese shop owner saying this out of context.
I get charmed by everyone, to be honest.
Are you still laughing?
Okay. One time, drinks the wine, puckers it, tastes it. Which cheese does this go best with?
The brie. The brie.
The brie. Okay, where is that? I want to try.
And he directs you over here. I don't. They're just cheeses. He points to a table with cheese on it.
Yeah.
This is the most
Are there
Wisconsin fucking thing ever.
Of course, he like straight up pulls out like a small like bag of crackers, just like straight out of almost it feels like nowhere, but you think probably his pocket or something. Just a bag of crackers and offers it. They're homemade crackers, you can tell.
This is legit. Yeah.
My favorite way of taking it is I first put the cheese on the cracker, pop it in the mouth, and follow it down with a sip of the elderberry wine.
Okay. Windchime does exactly as she's told.
It's so good. It's like, this is the finest cheese. And never, like, it's almost like you feel pity for those with lactose intolerance.
I do that anyway.
Does protection from poison and disease make you unlactose intolerant?
Oh my god.
Allergies.
I mean, your body treats it as a poison, right?
Yeah. He's
So,
technically
what
right.
if you just resisted that poison?
There's a point there.
Yep. I want to buy this.
How much?
Oh,
How much is a pound?
A pound? He pulls out just like a little sliver, basically. It's not very much. And he says, "What about this for you?" Roll a persuasion check. I want to see how entrancing you are. Not entrancing.
Very.
Entrancing's not the right word.
whatever it is.
20.
Very.
He says for you, as an adventurer such as yourself,
Yeah.
One gold. 1 gold.
Ooh. For the sliver.
For the sliver, yes.
I think we can do better than that.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Have you ever been to a cheese shop?
So he tells you the cost for the entire wheel is 40 gold pieces.
40 for the wheel.
Oh my
How big is the
god!
wheel?
40 pounds of cheese.
40 pounds of cheese.
Don't do
It's heavy.
it.
It's a big cheese wheel, right? It's a big cheese wheel.
I am going to put out there that that is a absolute fucking steal for how good this cheese is. If we are to compare this to a 40-pound wheel of actual fine cheese, that would run you thousands of dollars.
Yep.
It's like the size of a child.
You're not wrong.
Carry it like a baby. It's 40 pounds.
Oh my god.
I want to do it,
Yes,
guys.
a 40-pound baby.
We could probably sell it at profit, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we
want
do
a
own a
whole-
ship. We can literally
I want
sell this
the
as
whole
merchandise.
We could.
You could offer to talk to him and making that you've established
I'm going to
Chips.
lean over and say, I would love to buy this cheese, but unfortunately, I do not have the funds with me. However, we do have a ship.
Oh no.
would you be interested in perhaps working with us? We could ship some cheese to Port de Mali. We'd buy it from you at. We'd figure out a price for our fees of moving this, and then we'd buy the cheese from you, and then we'd find out some sort of agreeable rate. We'd both profit.
Roll a persuasion check.
Check.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
He says to you, well, I don't know. I do have a lot of people who are already shipping my supplies. The wine, however, nah. It typically goes with the rest of it.
Oh, the wine.
Did you want to try a glass?
Love to. And you
You can
said you
take
were
a
having
glass.
trouble shipping this. I'm going to take a glass and I'm going to taste it.
Well, he says, well, yes, you have to understand that, well, I sent off a batch of wine not too long ago, and they both never returned.
Ah. Pirates, do you think? Or do you think they were just horrible merchants?
I do not know. Either way, I don't like it. And I'm hesitant. I make plenty of money just by itself, so... Actually, it's a little side note to you, because seeing as how you recognize my cheese, I have since basically
How do you
stopped
know my
sending out
name?
most of the cheese. I didn't say your name.
I thought you did.
Even if I did, I meant gestured towards you. Right?
Yeah. Brian's gonna go, well, I mean, think it over. We are capable of adventurers. If there's anybody who can make sure your wares are safe, it's us.
I might consider it if you guys stick around for a little while and tell me of your exploits.
Well, it's mostly these guys who have done the exploits. How about you guys tell this story? I promise you it's a riveting one. I was riveted at the very least.
Well, I suppose
He takes some bites of his own cheese.
yeah, might want
Get off the pipe.
might want to sit down for this one. So I'll tell him pretty much everything from like Flora Isle sinking to encountering the Saw again and brokering a deal between them and the Clovis Concord and stuff like that. And and having to having to go to court and very much outlining Edward's expertise on the subject matter.
He is enthralled with you guys. Like, with the stories that you tell. He seems... Well, actually, roll an insight check.
Me?
Then I can give you more detail. Yeah.
Uh,
Or anybody who's watching him. I don't care.
yeah.
I mean, he seems enthralled
Oh fuck!
with your telling. In fact, he seems like... He seems to be hanging on your every word. And Edward, you notice he seems like a really lonely man. Genuinely, he seems like a really lonely man who just wants to talk to people. And you can tell he does listen to a lot of adventurers' stories, but yeah, he seems like a genuinely he's living all alone. Edward, with a nat 20, you notice that he has a around his ring finger. You could tell there used to be a wedding band there because of the indentation and the lighter skin, but he is not wearing a wedding ring.
Aw.
But yeah, no, he seems to just love talking to you guys. Like a genuinely good guy.
That's adorable.
The entire time, as you guys are like telling a story, he keeps filling your drinks. He keeps like inviting you for more cheese and crackers. He just sitting around chatting. A rich old man.
Would I get clued into this based off the behavior of everybody else?
Sure. I don't care. I just wanted to. I should have just told you guys because
I'm going to lean over and say, we're going to be in this town for a little bit longer. We have some stuff to do with Firewatch Island. Maybe a whole adventure there. Who knows? Why don't we come back and tell you a few more stories?
his eyes light up and he just looks like he's beaming. He's like, that would be wonderful.
And then if we're, shipping your cheese or your wine, I mean, we would have more opportunities to sit and talk like this. You really are great company.
He smiles fondly and he says, I would really like that. Okay. Tell me about your story. And he points to Wind Chime. He just wants to continue. And you guys all get the impression that he will keep you here. Stuck. For absolutely forever if you let him.
It's like the cheese was designed to do that.
And you notice that throughout this entire thing, he isn't looking for. He's just sitting down and sharing a meal with you guys. Although if you do take that wheel of cheese with you, Wind Chime, it is still 30 gold at a discount.
Damn.
Damn.
I want to buy it right now.
Oh wait, I said 30. I'm so sorry.
No,
I said 40. I said 40 earlier, didn't I?
Yep.
Not 30.
Yep.
I meant 40.
No.
I did say 30. I did shit. I meant the 40 was a discount.
Persuasion.
Just take it for the 30.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Take it for the 30. You're 40 pounds of
Less than a gold per pound of cheese.
yeah.
Best deal I've ever seen.
I'm like it for instances like this. I think I am like equivocating a gold to like about $10. Right.
So cheap.
I know. But $10 for a
Cracker
pound of
Barrel
cheese.
nonsense.
I look. Don't know how much cheese costs.
Oh my god.
You mean to tell me that you had this
Anyway.
map planned out without looking up cheese prices and equivocating it to gold?
Actually, it's cheaper than Cracker Barrel. It's like
Okay.
$7 for 400 grams of Cracker Barrel cheddar.
Oh my fucking
How
god.
much is 400 grams?
It's a little under a pound.
Oh my fucking god.
Anyway, is there anything else you guys would like to discuss with this man?
Oh. Can we make him a contact?
Yes, that was my plan. He's an ally.
Hell yes. Hold on, let me get my notebook so I can write this one down at least. Okay. This man's name is...
This man's name is Bellis, Bellis, Bellwether.
Okay. Owner of the cheese shop in Brokenbank.
Yeah. Halfling. Whatever you want to say.
Halfling. You said he was about like 100 years old, or like...
Yeah, well, he's been making cheeses for 100, so he's about 150.
That seems about
He's
right.
like one. Yeah, he's about 150. Yeah, ish. Because you didn't
Ish.
actually. There's no need to ask him how old he is.
Yeah. Anything else like indicative about him that I need to put down? Owner of a cheese shop in Broken Banks, halfling at 150 years
He
old.
sells artisanal wine and cheese. And it's the best you can get around. It's well known all across the Menagerie Coast. And it's rather expensive. You can just put whatever notes that you want to about him in terms of his personality and the things that have been said. But yeah, other than that, if nobody else would like to do anything, I'm
Can I
going
ask
to.
about his wife, or would that be rude?
You can ask about his wife.
The do other thing is I want to get 2 coils of rope, 50 feet each. I want to get 10 torches, a tinderbox, some rations.
Okay. After this session, why don't you text me what you want, and then I'll tell you the costs or whatever.
Okay.
And
Shopping
we'll
list.
go through there. Yes.
Okay.
Anyone else want to buy some cheese
I wish I can afford
wine?
cheese. Or wine.
Moonsick will buy 2 pounds of the Swiss cheese.
Okay.
As we're leaving, I'm going to compliment his shop by saying it's the most magical place I've been since the Feywild.
Just the smile on his face. He says, "Now please, you all come back soon. I can't wait to hear of what adventures you had. You said you're going to Firewatch Island. I would love to hear more about what happened to Filbert and what's going on there." And with promises made, it was 2 gold for your Swiss cheese.
Yep.
Is anybody buying wine? I didn't know if you were. Either way, you guys head out, and I'm going to call this session here. Thank you very much for playing. We'll find out next time more information. What is actually going on that Firewatch Island? And yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
With that, I'm going to end things off here. Thank you so much for coming out to watch us. For those of you on YouTube, if you wish to catch our streams live, we do this every Monday at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, over at twitch.tv/FrigidHyperion. If you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to. Anything you want to compliment or maybe some constructive criticism is always welcome. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day.